Alright, y'all. So, I actually just recorded this game live, literally just now, and I just accidentally deleted the recording. So, instead of playing another live one, you know what? I'm gonna give you some commentary, bro. Because I played this game very swell. I ain't gonna lie. It was a how many moves game? 36 move game. We played at a 2400 level, 92% accuracy. Let's go through it right now. My opponent plays e4, and I play the Sicilian defense. He plays knight f3. I play d6, and now he plays the Alapin. And I'm like, let me just develop the knight. You can't play this because I'll take, and then win a pawn. Actually, you could do that, but I'd take here, take, and then take. So I'd be winning a pawn. So he plays d3 to defend. I develop the knight. He develops his bishop, and I play g6. I'm like, okay, usually I'm trying to learn the Najdorf, but right now, I don't really know. I can't really play the Najdorf against this, so I'm going to go back to the dragon. He plays h3. I develop the bishop. He pins. I castle. He develops the knight, and I'm like, I know you're not trying to long castle. b5. I know you're not trying to long castle. b5. He short castles. Now I just play a6. I'm expecting d4, but I'm cool if that happens. He just gets his rook to the center. I play h6, and I'm like, okay, I really don't know what to play, so let me just develop this bishop. Anticipate an opening of this file. So if I play this, he plays this, he can take, and I'm not worried about my rook being defenseless. So he starts doing reroutes. I'm like, bro, I really don't know what to do. I'm looking at e5, like, is it good to hold this square? And that's what I end up determining. Took me about 12 seconds. I said, you know what, bro, play e5. Let's lock down that square. Let's lock it down. He sets up a battery on right here, and I'm like, well, there's only one way to defend it. King h7. Come on now. We know this. Now, the king is in a little cubicle, we like to call this. A little cubicle, but everything's safe. We are safe in here, and we have a slight advantage. He plays knight h2, just trying to hit some reroutes. And I'm looking at expansions on this side. I'm looking at maybe just getting my pieces to the party. And I play rook c1. And I'm like, ooh, maybe that's not a good move, because if he plays here and I take, he takes, he has tempo. But then I realized if he plays this, I don't need to take. So he brings the other rook to the party. He's trying to mount everything for this pawn push. I play queen e7, just another preparatory move, just, trying to keep calm, keep sturdy, keep sane, don't really get caught lacking, don't get caught reaching too much. He develops the knight to g3. And I'm like, I really don't know what to do. Do I play d5 here and split my pawns? No. I go for a big reroute. Knight d8 to knight e6. That's what I'm looking for. He plays knight g4. And once again, I don't want to take and let his bishop come in and hit my rook. So I just developed the knight. Knight to e6. Not a good move. Wait, he had what? Bishop takes h6. Oh, he literally just could have won a pawn. Instead, he takes my knight. I take back with the queen. And now I really have complete control over this square. This square is so locked down, you cannot play it. You cannot play it. So what does my opponent do? He plays it. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm calculating, I'm like, wait. First of all, the first thing I calculate is, don't I just win a pawn here? C takes, so I can open up the rook. Even though E takes is obviously the best. I do C takes because I want the open rook file. He takes with his pawn. I take with my pawn. I'm like, wait. Take. I'm going to have a rook, and bishop. And he's going to have another bishop, and he's going to have this, and this. I'm going to be up a whole rook. So I'm like, wait, you can't take that. And then I'm thinking, wait, this bishop is trapped. He plays bishop to f3. I take the pawn with tempo on the queen. I'm expecting him to take this pawn, but I'm like, okay, he takes d6, trying to like get his queen in and apply pressure. Well, I take this pawn check, interschmezzo, just to interschmezzo. And he takes back with the king. And I take the b2 pawn, check. Now I'm just up a piece and a pawn. And in the live recording, I'm talking about okay, I'm up a piece and a pawn. Let me not sell this. And that's how you know a motherfucker is really nervous. They talking about, let me not sell this, and they up a piece and a pawn. That's how you know I need to get back in my mode. I need to get back in my mode. I need to get back on my confidence. Not my cockiness, my confidence. He blocks with the rook. and I bring the other rook down. I'm like, well, you know what? Let's make trades. He steps the queen in, hitting my bishop, and I'm like, well, you weren't supposed to see that. Don't even ignore that one. Ignore that one. Ignore that. Okay, I bring the rook down because I'm like, let's trade. He brings the queen in, trying to really get messy in my position. I take the rook check. He takes back with the knight, and now I drop the bishop back to a8. Just keep it safe. Keep the family safe. He brings the rook up, and I play queen to b4, applying pressure everywhere. Just applying pressure, keeping my queen in the mix, not letting my queen get too intertwined in the web, but really just trying to keep my queen activated. He steps the king back and rook d8. Rook d8. And I calculated. He takes the pawn. I take the rook with one of these. Oh, terrible arrows. I take the rook with one of these, and then he takes my knight, and I'm just up a rook. I'm basically just up a rook. So he takes the pawn, and I take the rook. Whoa. Knight g5. Tempo on the queen, and then just automatically winning the rook. Oh, that's nice. I didn't see that. I just seen taking the rook. He takes the knight, and I give a check. And I calculated this. I give a check. He only has one square. Or he can go here, actually. If he goes to f2, I feel like I'm just cooking him, though. I don't know. But he goes to h2, and I said, okay. Queen d6 check. Let's trade the queens. I'm up a rook, and let's just win this game. He blocks with the knight. And in my head, I'm like, okay, I take the queen. The knight takes. But you just giving me the knight. Why you just giving me the knight? I'm going to take the knight check. He blocks with pawn. I'm like, what? Is that not a Bishy-Wan? Bishy-Wan Kenobi? Give me the bishop. So instead of going for a queen trade, you still have a bishop and a knight against two bishops and a rook. Obviously, I'm winning that. But it's more of a fight. You got the knight. You might fork me. You might really cook me up. He pushes the pawn. And I play h5. Just, keep it chill. I don't want the king to be able to escape. He plays queen to f7, but that's literally not doing anything. You're not going to sack the queen, brother man. So I play rook to d2 check. And what does he do? He goes to h3, and I give him queen to g4. Checkmate on yo. Dome piece, boy. Stop playing with me. And we will go to game review for this one, because I want y'all to see 91.7% accuracy, 2400 level. We cooked. The only thing we really mistake, b5 was a mistake, but I was trying to take space. Here was a mistake because, yeah, he could have just won a pawn, but he missed, and now he blundered. And after this, look at this, just perfection. Perfect. Everything's green. Everything's green. Everything's green. Everything's green. Everything's green. 2400, bro. When I'm really locked in, I can do things that are unimaginable. Now I just got to be locked in. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch y'all motherfuckers in the next one. I hope I don't delete this footage. I really hope I don't delete this footage.